You ever just stop for a second and realize that everyone is living in their own version of the world? Like we can both be looking at the same thing, same moment, same situation, but what I see is completely different from what you see. And that's the wild thing about perception. It's not really about what is happening out there, but what is happening in your mind. Because the honest truth is, we don't see reality as it is. We only see our own versions of reality. The more I think about it, the more I realize how much of our life is filtered through our emotions, beliefs, and past experiences. You don't see the world as it is. You see it based on how you feel that day, what has happened to you, and what you believe about yourself. Ever notice that when you're in a good mood, the world feels lighter. Everything seems to go your way, and people seem more kinder, and the opportunities everywhere. But when you're in a bad mood, everything goes wrong. But it's still the same world, the same people, the same reality, just a different filter. And that is the power of perception. And here's the part that really hits me. Your perception doesn't just color what you see. It decides how you respond, how you handle challenges, how you treat people, and how you see yourself. Because if your perception is built on fear, you will hold back. If it's built on doubt, you will question every decision you make. But if it's built on confidence and openness, you will take chances and you'll move differently. Your perception is slowly shaping the decisions you make, and most of the times we don't even notice. Sometimes I think we all carry invisible lenses. For some, they're tinted with insecurities, others with hope. And that lens controls so much more than we realize. Because if you believe the world is unfair, you only start noticing moments that prove that. But if you believe there's good, even in the small things, you will start to notice that too. Because we find what we expect to find. And that is why perception is so powerful. Because it can either trap you or free you. It just depends on the lens you use. So, now the real question becomes, how do you change what you see without changing what is around you? And the answer to that, I've realized, is awareness. Because you cannot change something that you're not aware of. So, next time you feel frustrated or stuck, just pause for 1 second and ask yourself, what if I'm not seeing the full picture? That tiny shift, just questioning what your mind is telling you, can completely change how you experience things. The truth is, reality isn't something that is fixed, it's something that you keep creating. And you create it every day through your thoughts, your belief, and the meaning you give things. Because two people can live in the same world. While the other sees limitation, the other sees opportunities. One can see rejection, while the other sees redirection. And the only difference between them is how they see the world. So, if you want to change your life, start by changing how you view it. You can't always control what happens around you, but you can control how it affects you. And that is where your power is. So for today, try to look at things a little bit more differently, with more curiosity instead of judgment, with a bit more compassion instead of fear. Because once you start shifting the way you look at the world, your reality shifts with it. And that is how perception shapes everything. If this made you think a little bit more deeper, do drop a comment. And if you're into conversations like this about life, growth, and perspective, make sure you subscribe. Because here, we don't just talk about life, we go beyond the surface.